Hello, everyone. It is Airflow here, and I am setting up this weekly plan with me. So, I have really found something that has been working really, really well for me, and I have really started enjoying my bullet journal again. There were a few weeks there where it was prior to May that like I couldn't really figure out what would work for me in terms of my weekly. I was still doing daily somewhat. I was still like just fiddling around trying to figure out what my bullet journal style needs to be currently with how things are in my life because again there's been like a lot of changes. So just in general, I am back in the office 1 day a week, although to be honest, that hasn't happened in like a month because I took some days off. I had my booster shot, so I had an appointment. I got sick from the booster shot. So there's just been a whole lot going on. But in general, I am back in the office 1 day a week, but I am not taking my bullet journal with me when I go back to the office. So, part of the reason I did that is because I'm not really fond of moving my B5 back and forth. And I talked about this when I set this notebook up that I knew that it was coming eventually, that we would be going back into the office. So that is why I am switching back to an A5. Plus, I just feel like a B5 is more space than I need at this point. I use my bullet journal heavily, like in the week, like while I work. So Monday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday, I don't really touch it at all at this point. And then on Sunday, I do use it again because my boyfriend is at work and there's a lot of stuff that I like to try to get done while he's at work. So I do tend to use it on Sundays as well. So I also am probably switching to a more holistic approach again. So while the pandemic was going on, I split a lot of things up into multiple notebooks. So I had my my business related TN. I had my goal setting planner. I have my regular bullet journal, and then I have like a wellness log journal. So that seemed to have worked for most of the pandemic. However, there are some changes that I'm going to be making. For example, my wellness log, I'll keep it going through the year, but in general, I'm going to be moving it back to my regular bullet journal. The reason why I wanted to move it out on its own was because I wanted to have a lot of focus with my wellness, but I am in a very good place where it comes to working out, 5, 6 days a week. When it comes to, I'm still not great at drinking water, but overall, I'm doing better in so many different categories with my wellness and my mental health and things like that, that I don't really feel like I need a standalone notebook. So I want to start incorporating that back into my bullet journal. And I kind of have been. If you've noticed, I've had my like healthy habits page for every single setup, and that seems to have worked for me in terms of logging my wellness and things like that. So I don't really think I need it, to be honest. And I am always like a big proponent of if you don't need it, like don't use it. You know what I mean? At the time when I was doing all of my notebooks, that was a big deal to me. Is like I had just started getting back into fitness type of things and my wellness once I moved out on my own in October. So I really wanted to keep paying attention to that in the new year as well. But now that we're halfway through and I have been literally working out 5, 6 days a week since October, and it is a very much a habit for me now. I don't think I need it. So I am all about making adjustments mid-year, whenever, to make sure that I am not doing more than I need. So I may go in and fill in like my wellness log every once in a while, or, at least maybe my workouts, since I have my watch, my Apple Watch, and I log my workouts all the time. It's really not a big deal for me to go and backfill that, but it's not something that I'm going to break out every day. And then, kind of the same with my business TN. I do like, and I will keep the business TN because there's more things in there that I want to do than I need to include in my bullet journal. So I will have that space, but I am going to start incorporating monthly pages for my business stuff again. So just in general, like I see myself using my one notebook a lot more. And I think that is going to work out for me. So anyways, that's just kind of a general sense of what's going on. My July plan with me, you'll see that there's going to be a lot of those types of changes implemented. But for my weekly plan with me, I have found that the rolling weekly works for me. So these are tasks that happen more than once. I have sections for every day so that I can mark events and specific to-do list items. I started incorporating the weather in for this week and the future weeks because the weather is just all over the place right now. It doesn't know if it wants to be spring or if it wants to be summer. So the weather is literally just all over the place. One day it will be 60 degrees and very, very nice. The next day it will be 92 degrees and not nice at all. So, and for those that don't know, I'm in the US, so we use Fahrenheit, which is silly. And then I have a weekly priority section. That's just something that I typically like to do. So if you didn't see this setup, basically I am doing a different kind of milk cow every week. So this is a melon milk cow because it is the Green Weekly. And I did this theme because Pride. So I did like a rainbow cow, and then every week every spread is like a new cow. So I had a strawberry milk cow, I had a banana milk cow, a caramel milk cow, and now a melon milk cow. So anyways, that's what I've got, and here is my outro. So here is the final look at my weekly. So I have my normal rolling task list that's over here. So these are for tasks that are generally reoccurring. I added a little weather area because for me, this time of the year is very chaotic. Some days it is 90 plus degrees, and some days it is 70 degrees. A lot of days it's raining, a lot of days it's miserably sunny. Well, miserably sunny. I say that because it's like super hot and humid, but I am enjoying the sun way more than previously. Obviously, after winter, it was a little rough. So I have a little weather section. I have a weekly priorities. I didn't really know how to fill those two spaces. So that's what I kind of went with, is weather and weekly priorities, because those both seem to be things that would aid me in my normal life. And then I have my Monday through Sunday over here. So for those that don't know, my theme is a rainbow cow theme. So every single color is a different representation of different types of milk that there is. So we have strawberry milk, we have caramel milk, we have banana milk, melon milk, blueberry, and taro milk. So those are the representations by way of cute little cow. So, this past week, I am filming this early, so I haven't really done much. I am filming this on Tuesday. So, I have very, very much found that doing this rolling task list plus having some space for every day to add some more tasks or to note my workouts or what meals I'm having or, things like that, or events that are taking place. I am liking this setup very, very much. So, I have a space for banana milk. I have a space for strawberry milk. I have a weekly for the caramel milk. And now I have a weekly for the melon milk. So this dot grid paper is from the Archer and Olive subscription box. This is from the previous subscription box. I think that they have some for sale. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that information down below. But I found that color worked out well. And then after I finished recording, I just added in a bunch of these little dots because it felt a little blank. And that's one of the things I loved about doing this theme previously in May is I really liked filling those negative spaces. So I just filled it up with little dots because of the little cow print. So that's what I've got for you all today. Oh, these are my bad attempts at melons down here. I like the sliced melons better than what I did here, but I accidentally got some paint on my finger and had a big clump that ended up there. So then I had not intended to draw melons like that, but it works. I'm not mad at it. So that is my weekly, and I hope you all enjoy it, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.